MovieWeb.com.
I've got to say, your character comes in near the end, yet the whole apex of the story almost rests on her. Did you feel like you had to come in and do a lot of heavy acting in this, like heavy lifting as an actress?
I knew that I have to do something quick in terms of the performance, in terms of achieving some. The first time he sees her, something needs to click, and from then on, it needs to be in a sort of fast track towards a very tight relationship between them. And that was the main thing that I was worried about. But I gotta tell you, Stephen Delenn did a magnificent job, so it made it very easy for me. He's a very gentle and very sincere and moving actor to watch. So for me, it was so easy, actually, that I was very surprised.
In your eyes, why do you think Jacob was so quickly attracted to this woman?
I think it's a combination of timing and, I gotta tell you, from my perspective, a sort of true love thing. And I saw Michaela as the female version of Rada somehow, and in his the way she loves history, the way she traveled the world, the way she is sort of a foreigner and a vagabond somehow, and a light person, full of light and love, and somebody has a great capacity to love someone without the need to change. So.
Do you think he also felt a connection between you and his sister?
Yeah, I actually got it from watching the film the second time or the third. I didn't see that because I was sort of relying on the book rather than just the script, since I had to come in quick and achieve the relationship that they have so quickly. But yeah, I do. I think the film does that as well. The connection. It could be just the shape of us that is sort of similar. It could be something to do with the lacking of female energy that he has in his life, and that sort of fills it in. I'm not sure.
It seemed like almost a friendship connection there too, aside from the romantic.
Yeah.
Like his friendship with his sister, like when they showed up playing the piano.
Yes, something very sensual and nothing to do with words, because he's like the king of words in this film, which is beautiful, but nothing to do with that.
Well, I'm wondering also, this is sort of an odd romantic setup that you see in movies. Do you ever think that sort of works out, the like meet and greet like that? Do you think that works in real life?
What do you mean? Explain that.
Because just like setting somebody up with somebody else hardly ever works out.
Yes.
Like just like in that instance.
But once in a while, I guess it does, I don't know, and I was never set up that way, so I have no clue. But if you're asking me about setting up someone, I think it's a matter of luck, There's all kinds of ways to meet your half in the world, and that could be one of them.
No, I haven't read the book, but I'm wondering, what is Michaela's obsession with salt that we see?
It's not the salt, it's history. It's to do with the picture that someone has in his head about, caravans carrying salt in a different time zone, in a different world. And since he is obsessed with history as well somehow, and she is too, it makes a sort of connection to see. It's sort of a door into her little brain, how she sees things, like endless history in the head, art and history, and she's very educated that way.
I found this had some very beautiful cinematography in it. I'm wondering, as an actress, do you have to do anything extra to kind of help and enhance that photography that he's trying to achieve in this?
No, nothing. It's really the hands of Jeremy and his photographer, who did a magnificent job, I think. The only thing that I can say about it is that what I liked about it is sort of the air that you get as an actor when you have a very, very long scene, and they don't necessarily cut all the time, You sort of really have the sense of what you've done there. Nobody who's torturing your work, It's a nice feeling to have.
fugitive pieces.